And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Here with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And patrolling the sideline for us again tonight, Allie LaForce. Now a look at the stats for Michael Porter Jr.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Cameron Reddish is out there with Holland. Then there's Jordan Poole. Then it's Cunningham, and it's Stewart in at the center position. And for San Diego, they've got Porter. Marvin Bagley is out there with O'Neal. Then it's Thompson, and it's Schroeder in at the point guard. And when you look at these teams on paper, there's a clear talent discrepancy.
Yeah, but Kevin, games aren't won on paper. And if you're the underdogs, most people have already written you off. So you go out and play free with no pressure and use all of that public doubt as motivation.
Cunningham's shot is off. Porter inside. Guarded by Reddish. Porter, no luck. Schroeder against Cunningham. All sorts of time. That's good on the jump shot.
Oh, man, how about the last-minute decision there to pull the shot down and get a better one for your teammate.
Porter in the corner. Pass to Shaq. Now Bagley. Back to Schroeder. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Stewart. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Pulling up with confidence from the mid-range. Schroeder proving just how dangerous he can be from that.
Now, here's Cunningham. Back to Poole. Stewart, a screen for Poole. Detroit needs to get off a shot. Cunningham. O'Neal with the rebound. And so just over a minute and a half played. It's stolen by Reddish. 13 feet away. Poole no good. Down low. Here's Shaq. Plays it up off the glass.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
Cunningham kicks to Reddish. Nice ball movement by Detroit. And here's Poole for 3.
Well, look, that's another missed opportunity. 1 for 5 now from the field.
Pass to Schroeder. Here's Shaq. Again, San Diego.
And so hard to cover Shaq effectively inside. He just powers through you.
Cunningham against Schroeder. Cunningham kicks to Stewart. Such a wide open look.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
You know, Stan, when you talk about the skill set Cade Cunningham possesses, what impresses you most?
I think a couple of things, Kevin. Number one, his poise is outstanding. This guy never gets bothered by anything that happens in a game, by any type of adversity. He's just going to come back with the same mindset on the next play. And also his shooting has improved so much that you've now got to defend him honestly on the perimeter, and that sets up the rest of his game.
Out of bounds, San Diego takes possession. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. San Diego's head coach and I got a chance to talk. I asked him what his thoughts were on Cade Cunningham, and he said Cade is extremely talented. He's got great size. He plays under control. He's one of those guys that makes his teammates better. It's easy to see why he initiates so much of their offense. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks so much.
Well, you see there the length that Cunningham has on the defensive end. Has a great steal to get that started.
Pass to Shaq. O'Neal is double. And the basket is good.
You can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
first trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
First team foul. At the line for one, Shaquille O'Neal.
Well, sending Shaq to the line here is, on paper, the smart foul, but O'Neal might just make them regret it.
Thompson against Poole. They set the pick. Unloads from 13. Bagley with the rebound. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for San Diego. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
Give a lot of credit to this coaching staff for preparing them for that kind of environment. They went in and just executed their game plan.
Count that bucket.
Well, I like Cunningham in the paint the most. His outside shot is still developing, so his focus should be on scoring inside.
Your passes to Thompson. Here is Porter. Outside, Bagley. Looks for O'Neal, gets it to him. Nobody near Schroeder. Carries it from three-point range. Schroeder's got 5.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
GA, I've heard coaches talk about slicing the NBA schedule into 10-game increments. Is that something that you recall when you played?
Well, keeping focused on portions of a long season can keep players focused, especially during road trips. Big goals are reached through small steps.
In a lot of ways, Isaiah Stewart reminds me of a player from an older era. He's got a more physical and fundamental game that he plays. He is a big who plays like a big.
Now, here's Schroeder. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Detroit. Pass to Bagley. And here's Schroeder. Here's Shaq. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. And that's now 9 points for Shaquille O'Neal. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And for the Western Conference, we have a chance now to recognize our Player of the Week, Shaq.
And when you have a big man carrying as much of the load as he has, it just makes things so easy for the rest of your team. Completely deserving of the award.
Poole finds Reddish. Poole against Thompson. And a wide open look for Cunningham. And the 3 ball is good. Cunningham's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, a shooter like Cunningham has no reason to hesitate. He can just take the shot.
Thompson outside. Pass to O'Neal. Lock at 6. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Got to stay on your feet if you're on D. Once Shaq has you in the air, forget about it.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for San Diego.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
O'Neal hits them both. Pistons trail by 3 to the middle. Here's Holland, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Now, here's Porter. You saw him with 29 points last game. Right side Bagley. Here's O'Neal. It's blocked.
Well, Stewart understands his role is to protect the rim, and he does a great job of it. Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Here's Porter. Offensive rebound. Another shot. Cunningham with some nice D.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Here comes with the double team. A miss that time would have put him up. San Diego, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. And that one's good by Porter.
Just using his size well close to the rim. Porter is outstanding at cashing in. From those spots.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Here's Schroeder following the bucket by the Pistons. Thompson outside. Pass to Bagley. Now here's Schroeder. Shaq passes to Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Yeah. Ferocious at the rim. Bagley can finish with power or finesse.
Cunningham outside. Holland the pass to Poole. Stewart in the corner. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
No question, Michael Porter Jr. is a true shooter. Stan, he gets out there and scores, it seems like, every possession.
Well, listen, Michael Porter Jr. is not only a great shooter, he's got that high release that people can't get to. So he knows when he shoots it. It's just a matter of make or miss.
Catching up on the changes for San Diego. Eubanks, he's checked in for O'Neal. Sharge comes in for Bagley. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Ellison for Dennis. Schroeder. Now here is Robinson. Following the miss by Cade Cunningham. Robinson kicks to Poole. That one also a miss for him. Just like the other 3 attempts this game.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Back to Porter. Fires the 3. Traps in the tray. Porter's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, look, this is what Michael Porter Jr. is all about. He's out there to find shots at the arc.
Wasted no time on that one.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Ellis kicks to Porter. Pass to Eubanks. Joe in the corner. San Diego moving the ball around and finished off by Porter.
Well, showing off the athleticism. At 6'10", Porter Jr. is a major problem inside.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Cunningham looking it over Ellis. Cunningham's shot is off.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
And now that we have a moment, let's see the best free throw shooting teams in the NBA. In the third spot, the Pistons.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
Well, there's a lot to like about Ellis, especially at the defensive end. His length and lateral quickness make him a factor.
Thompson, he's checked in for San Diego. Detroit also making some changes. All Reed's checked in for Stewart. Harris LeVert comes in for Poole. And McCollum subbed in for Cade Cunningham.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D. and close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
McCollum, no good. San Diego leading by 8. Here's Thompson in the corner. Eubanks with it. Charge passes to Eubanks. LeVert brings the double team. Joe, good.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now LeVert. Back to Robinson. Pass to LeVert. They need this. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. And so Ellis will bring it up for San Diego. They lead by 11. And Thompson kicks to Ellis. A 3. Detroit with the rebound.
Yeah, what we saw in that game and what you see around the league is a questionable dependency on the triple.
That shot, the 3, is very volatile. On games when it's falling, you can beat anyone. But when you're leaning on it and you go cold, tough sledding.
McCollum, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's San Diego sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Back right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Hey, guys, what's your take on San Diego so far?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second quarter. We've got LeVert. He's out there with C.J. McCollum. Duncan Robinson out there with Paul Reed. And it's Quintman in a power forward. Now, here is O'Neal. Crafty move, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Shaq's got 13.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
McCollum against Ellis. LeVert from outside. It's rebounded by O'Neal. Shaq's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And now here comes Robinson leading the break. Pass to Quintman. Back to Robinson. McCollum up top, covered by Joe. McCollum no good. San Diego leading by 16. Here is Shaq. O'Neal is double. Thompson outside. It's Joe on the wing. On the wing, Thompson. Misses the 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
No good that time. Shaq with some nice D. Now what's the pass to Thompson? Here's O'Neal. And Shaq with the slam.
We have gotten used to this kind of dominance from Shaq. He just knows how to take over a game.
Pass to Robinson. And here's Reed. Cullen passes to Robinson. Here's Quintman from deep. And Shaquille O'Neal pulls it down. Shaq's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. It's Ellis on the wing. Reed against O'Neal. Thompson for the triple. Backed in, coming off the assist from O'Neal. Shaq's got 3 assists now in this one. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. San Diego with some changes. Eubanks, he's checked in for Shaq. Michael Porter comes in for Thompson. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Ellis. Now here's McCollum. Scoreless thus far. And with the trend great toward a faster pace, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything, but as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
Your classic combo guard, C.J. McCollum, can play off the ball as a shooting guard, but also can run the point at times, a valuable piece for this team.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And Reddish with the slam.
And Cunningham's size at his position allows him to see over defenders and find his teammates.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Saric, rebound, Detroit. Their last encounter was in Detroit.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards, and that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss.
Yeah, it wasn't their finest hour or finest 2 hours. It has to be a matter of pride for them this time.
Porter, no luck. Pistons trail by 21. Reddish kicks to Cunningham. Over Porter. Nice D from Porter.
Well, credit the defense there. Bothered him enough that he couldn't get it to go down.
Back to Joe. On the wing, Porter. Over Robinson. Detroit with the rebound. Cunningham's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Schroeder outside. Outside Porter. Over Robinson. San Diego with another miss. Pistons trail by 21. Saric grabs the board. San Diego has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Pass to Porter. They could use a bucket, and it's good on the layup. Porter's got 9 points.
Well, normally we see Porter Jr. shoot it from deep, but I'd love to see him go inside more. He has great length and touch.
Now, here is Robinson. Nothing on the board. Pass to Cunningham. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by San Diego. Porter's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
You know, Greg, after struggling with injuries to start his NBA career, Cade Cunningham is figuring it out.
And the former #1 overall pick in 21. Last season, his first All-Star appearance, and he's only getting started.
Now we'll hear from Allie Laporte, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 prospect in his high school class, and he said, growing up, basketball was easy for me. It was like, say, going up an elevator. But after my injuries, it's like climbing the stairs. It's like I'm walking in my purpose through this. More than if everything had just been smooth. Guys, back over to you.
Thank you, Allie. San Diego with some changes. Shaq is checked in for Eubanks. Marvin Bagley comes in for Saric. And it's Klay Thompson in for Isaiah Joe. Then for the Pistons, Stewart comes in for Duncan Robinson. And Poole subbed in for C.J. McCollum. Here's Holland. Detroit, no good that time either. Now San Diego with it. They've got a 13-2 run going. Porter dishes to O'Neal. And finished off by O'Neal.
Guys, I feel bad for the rim on that one. Shaq is one powerful dude.
Here's Cunningham. He has 7. Stewart with the screen on Schroeder. Cunningham for 3. O'Neal with the rebound. O'Neal's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Pass to Porter. Now here's Shaq. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Lets it go with the 3. Here's O'Neal. Oh, and the dunk by Shaq.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
And here's Reddish. Back to Cunningham. Pass to Stewart. Wants to get it to Reddish and does. Here's Holland for the three. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound. Schroeder against Cunningham. Porter passes to O'Neal. O'Neal is double. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
That's a jump ball.
Cool with it. Picked up by Bagley. One-on-one fast break. Looking to end the run. Cunningham's shot is off.
Familiar results for him. He can't get anything to go.
Porter passes to O'Neal. Back to Porter. Lets the three fly. That's in. Coming off the assist from O'Neal. Porter's got 14 points for the game.
And Porter Jr. has one of the smoothest looking jump shots in the league.
We have a step back. No good off the front iron.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Now here's Shaq from 8. Reddish grabs the rebound. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. Holland no good.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Stewart against Shaq. 6 on the shot clock. And too long on the shot. This is shooting a rough 22% so far in this one. Pass to Poole. The kick out to Cunningham. Out to the wing. Nice ball movement by Detroit. To end the drought. It's hauled in by San Diego.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Yeah, easy call.
We know Dennis Schroeder is a great pro, Stan, but he might be even better playing internationally.
Yeah, Kevin, you're right, and there's a few guys like that. We saw it with Dennis Schroeder, that when they're playing for their country, maybe it's the role they have or the confidence that their teammates and coaching staffs have in them at that level, but Dennis Schroeder takes over when he's playing for Germany.
And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Holland, and he makes the 8-footer. Holland's got 6.
Nice pass by Stewart. One of those guys who will do anything to win.
Shaq with a screen on Poole. Lobbed up there for O'Neal. And the ball travels out of bounds. His last touch by Schroeder.
The defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
San Diego with some changes. Porter comes in for Doug McDermott. And it's Thompson in for Dennis Schroeder. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons over Ellis. And he's finally able to knock one down. He's got 9.
Yeah, that's a shot that Cunningham is very comfortable with. No problem with the mid-range.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east. Already we are in December. You take a look at the Pistons.
And checking out Detroit, they've had a horrendous start to the season. They're really creating a lot of work for themselves here moving forward.
Yeah, but the good news is they are a team that can do that work. It's just a question of solving these early problems. Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
O'Neal a screen on Cunningham. Pass to O'Neal. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Ellis has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Holland. The shot by Stewart with no one around. A three-pointer, no good. Check a screen on Poole. Thompson from long range. Shaquille O'Neal getting it done for San Diego. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebounding. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far.
Well, they're playing bully ball inside, so much so that, Shaq, I'm going to let you take it.
Oh, yeah. 1-2. 1-2, 1-2 in the place to be. Most definitely, they seize the paint like a MIC. Me and Ernie and Kenny.
And next up, a look at the top performers for each team in that first half.
These two guys we thought they'd bring it tonight. It has been brought. Playing with no fear.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Really an incredible game from Shaquille O'Neal.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Well, he's already put in a full day's work. They might want to lighten the load on him in the second half.
San Diego is on 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. We've got Shaquille O'Neal. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Thompson. Then it's Bagley, and it's Porter, and at the small forward. O'Neal passes to Bagley. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Cam Reddish.
I mean, he's a real wrecking ball inside. Once Bagley has solid position, you almost have to foul it.
And he can't hit the second. And they get it back.
And the game Bagley has reminds me a little bit of Chris Bosh, a sweet lefty who plays with force and passion.
Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. They've got Holland. Jordan Poole is out there with Cade Cunningham. Then it's Cameron Reddish. And Stewart in at the center, filling out the middle. Here is Cunningham. Marvin Bagley picking up that last basket. Holland. The three-pointer off the mark.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
O'Neal against Stewart. Outside Porter. O'Neal, a second chance effort. He takes it up and lays it in. O'Neal's got 25 points.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
The kick out to Poole. And again, unable to change momentum here. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Here's O'Neal. Rebound, Detroit. Stewart's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Reddish. Bagley with the block.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooter.
Thompson passes to Porter. Bagley dishes to O'Neal. And Shaq with the slam.
Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Thompson, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Relentless effort from Klay Thompson. He gets the foul and pushes right through for an and 1.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And take a look at what he's been able to do at the free throw line. 82% more than acceptable.
Schroeder against Cunningham. And here's Stewart. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game.
Well, he hasn't made a shot, and his team is losing. Time to find another solution.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. He's made all 3 of his free throws so far.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for the Pistons. The free throw off from O'Neal. The Pistons have gone 0-5 to the start of the second quarter. Extremely cold shooting coming out of the locker room. There's the pick. The drive by Poole. 2 points. That one goes.
And with that bucket, he ceases a 14-0 run by San Diego.
And when you look at Jordan Poole's game, GA, what makes him special?
I think it's his creativity and elusiveness. Able to get in his bag, if you will, and play with it and create his shot more or less at will.
You know, when Jordan Poole is playing smart, selfless basketball, he can be a true weapon offensively.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Well, Thompson is known for that shooting ability, but deserves more recognition for his defense. He's got the size, the lateral quickness, and most importantly, the desire defensively.
Now, here's Cunningham. 11 points in the game. It's rebounded by Schroeder. San Diego, they've gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Quarter passes to O'Neal. Outside for Bagley. Back to O'Neal. Pass to Thompson. Just 4 to shoot. San Diego needs to get off a shot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Pistons ball.
And while we can, let's have a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who have been the most efficient scorers in the NBA this month. Look at O'Neal, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks.
It would be hard to imagine him shooting the ball much better than he has. He has been on fire.
Now, here's Cunningham. It doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Dennis Schroeder. Pass to Porter. O'Neal on the wing. Kicks it out to Schroeder. There's the triple. Kept alive. Thompson outside. Porter outside. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight.
And one of the stories of the second half has been all of those second chance points. I mean, they have been terrific on the offensive backboard.
And Schroeder's got the ball here for San Diego. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
Well, you expect Porter to take his own shot there, but he smartly makes the extra pass.
Now, here's Cunningham. 11 points in the game. Stewart with the screen on Schroeder. Cunningham for 3. And again, Cunningham missing.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
Schroeder passes to Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Now, here's Schroeder. He has 7. Pass to Porter. O'Neal trying to break free. And Shaq with the slam.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
And San Diego will go with a different look here. Sharch checked in for Marvin Bagley. Doug McDermott comes in for Michael Porter. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Ellison for Dennis Schroeder. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for the Pistons. McCollum finds Robinson. Poole outside. Shot to stop the run. And Shaq pulls it down.
Now, he hasn't been great this quarter. The coaches need to try to figure out a way to get him going.
Pass to Joe. San Diego moving the ball around. Charge inside. Holland with the rebound. Pistons shooting a rough 22% so far in this one. And Poole gets it to go.
Inspiring basketball being played by Poole, taking it strong to the rack.
Ellis against McCollum. Shaq kicks to McDermott. Pass to Ellis. Now Saric fades back, and it's good. 2 points. Saric has got his second basket.
Buckets, but he should have just gone straight up with it instead of trying to fade away.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, guys. Well, the NBA has style. Commissioner Adam Silver said this is a unique league. It's also a lifestyle brand. There's a strong association with music, fashion, culture, and also art. And the way to grow the sport is to appeal beyond those who are hardcore basketball fans. That's where our success has come. Back over to you, Kevin.
Yeah, but we sure love those die-hard fans, don't we? Thank you, Allie.
A 2020 first-round pick, Isaiah Stewart is a load at 6'8", 250, is very intense. He's a guy you want on your side.
O'Neal misses. It's tipped. Now here's McCollum. No scoring in this one. And now San Diego on the break. And Shaq with the slam.
And this is why Shaq's teammates lob it up for him, as they trust him to finish that alley-oop.
Pass to Poole. Stewart, a screen for Poole. Back to McCollum from past the arc. Drills the three-pointer.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Here's McDermott to the inside. Kicks it out to Ellis. And it's Shaquille O'Neal with the foul. That will get him his fourth foul of the game. Karis LeVert's checked in for Detroit.
Now into the lineup for the Pistons, number 8, Karis LeVert.
Detroit's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Shaq.
How about that? Flying high to send that one down. And you know what? When you've got the athleticism and explosion of a player like that, bigger guys are still at your mercy.
And San Diego making a change here. Eubanks is checked in. Now here's Ellis. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Down low. Stolen. Saric against McCollum. Robinson passes to McCollum. Some solid defense from Saric. San Diego has gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Pass to Eubanks. Here's Joe. Takes the 3. No good that time.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And here's McCollum for 3. It's hauled in by San Diego. Joe's got 5 rebounds tonight. On the wing, Ellis. He is guarded by McCollum. They get the rebound. Pass to McDermott. Here's Joe. And he's good on the 3-ball. Joe's got 6.
Well, clearly some sort of defensive breakdown there. He is not the kind of guy you give room to at the arc.
Hollins kicks to Poole. Eubanks grabs the miss. Eubanks got 4 rebounds in this game. Joe passes to Ellis. Charge a screen on McCollum. Ellis against McCollum. Ellis dishes to McDermott. shoots over LeVert. McDermott can't get it to go.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
And Ellis with the block.
A defensive playmaker. Ellis makes things happen at this end of the court.
1:04 left here in the third quarter. Poole on the wing. Covered by Joe. And Poole gets it to go. Poole's got 6 in the quarter.
And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
Ellis with it. .35 seconds left in the third. Now Eubanks shoots over Holland. San Diego with another miss.
Well, the defense was giving him that one, but he made the shot more difficult than it needed to be. You got to play smart.
Here's Joe. He's got 6. Pass to Saric. There's Ellis with the 3-ball. And so it's San Diego enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Detroit with the ball. We've got Dennis Schroeder. Michael Porter's out there with Dario Saric. Then there's Drew Eubanks. And it's Joe in at the 2 spot. Greg, we've had a couple of NBA Cups in the book already. What have you thought of it so far?
A little added excitement and interest early in the regular season, and I'm all for it. Between that and the play-in, I think the NBA's done a great job to kind of make every part of the calendar relevant.
Now here's Schroeder. Good D by McCollum.
And look, he's had an off night, but it won't matter as long as they hold on to this lead.
Robinson on the wing. Cunningham finds Reed. LeVert in the corner. It's stolen by Saric. Schroeder looking over the floor. Pass to Joe. Now here's Porter. San Diego moving the ball around. McCollum against Schroeder. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. And, well, Detroit shooting a disastrous 25% from the field so far.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
And here are the Pistons. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. It's LeVert on the wing. Uncovered. It's hauled in by San Diego. Eubanks got 6 rebounds in the game. Porter sinks that one from the post. 19 points for Michael Porter.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And good that time. Reed's got his first basket of the night.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Outside, Porter. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Porter's got 4 this quarter.
Well, turning defense into offense. Porter with a great steal to get things going.
McCollum kicks to Cunningham. Stan, we've seen teams make surprising playoff runs only to falter the next year. Team trajectory's not always a straight line, clearly.
No, absolutely, Kevin. I would think in most cases it's not a straight line. Because, look, the other teams are all trying to win too. That's what makes things different. So you might be slightly off the next year and someone else makes a big jump, and then it looks like your decline is a lot bigger than it is. Every year is a new year.
And the Pistons making a change here. Stewart's checked in. Fades away. Cunningham gets the bucket.
He's really a versatile scorer. Cunningham fits in any scheme.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And here's Schroeder. Looking to get back on track here. Got a piece of it.
Well, his block numbers might not always show it, but Stewart is a strong defender who alters a lot of shots.
Cullen passes to Stewart. And here's Cunningham. Stewart finds Cunningham.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
And that one's good by Porter.
And making it look easy. Even with aggressive coverage, Porter Jr. finds a way to score.
Cunningham drives in, and the shot is good.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Schroeder against McCollum. And it's Schroeder missing.
Well, he's had a rough night, but his teammates have picked him up.
Outside for Robinson. Knocks down the three ball. Robinson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Schroeder against McCollum. Now here's Schroeder. Porter with it. Back to Schroeder. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 6 assists in the game.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Now here's Cunningham. Lets a floater go, and the layup is up and in. Cunningham's got 6 here in this quarter.
Great touch there from Cunningham. He's so skilled.
Here's Schroeder. Bucket is good. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. And teams take more threes now than ever before. More than double the average attempts we saw in the 90s.
Well, I think what's happened, Kevin, is we just have more guys who can shoot the ball. So in the 90s, you might have had 2 guys who shot the ball well from 3 and made it a good shot. Now, on a lot of teams, virtually everyone on the roster can shoot the 3. If we have more guys on the floor who can space out and shoot the 3, we're going to have a lot more attempts and a lot more efficiency on those attempts.
Now here's LeVert. Following the miss by Michael Porter. Pass to Eubanks. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
Well, nice pass by Porter Jr. moving the ball with a purpose.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Cunningham. Plenty of space. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Cunningham's got 19 points.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
And San Diego calls time here. And now we'll take a moment for our presentation of our player of the game, Shaq.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Cool with no one around. Oh, good with the triple. San Diego has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. It's Ellis on the wing, covered by Cunningham. Ellis, the pass to O'Neal. O'Neal is double. Deflects the pass, and so it looks like San Diego will retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Detroit with the ball after the miss from Klay Thompson. And Poole gets it to go.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Shaq with a screen on Cunningham. Ellis finds O'Neal. Oh, and the dunk by Shaq.
One of the most ferocious dunkers we've ever seen. Shaq capable of bringing down the entire basket.
Now, here's Poole. And the wide open shot from Reddish. No good on the three. Cunningham against Ellis. So, as a coach, during this long season, how do you keep your players engaged?
That's a great question, Kevin, but I got to tell you, I think it comes more to the players than the coaches. I think as a coach, you try to be consistent. You're always a little worried about fatigue. You've got to be concerned about the work and rest balance, both mentally and physically. But the players just have to be professional and get themselves ready to play on a daily basis.
Now, here's Thompson, following the miss by Cade Cunningham. Pass to Bagley. Shoots over Holland. Bagley, no good. For Detroit, they've gone 7-15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46-47%. It's stolen by Bagley. Thompson dishes to Porter. Back to Thompson. San Diego moving the ball around. Pass to O'Neal. O'Neal is double. And here's Ellis for three. The second effort. No good from Shaq. Detroit's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. And it's Shaquille O'Neal with the foul. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
And guys, at this point, just a side note, that they've got this one sewn up. He's probably headed to the bench one way or the other.
Eubanks, he's checked in for Shaq. And San Diego also making a switch. McDermott's checked in. Now, here's Stewart. Poole looking it over. They need this one. It's hauled in by San Diego.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
Thompson for three. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. Cunningham's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for San Diego.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-gamer.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Shaquille O'Neal.
Well, that work he's shown on the glass has been spectacular. You love to see that as a coach.
A shot by Reddish, no good. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now Ellis. Inside. Holland with the rebound. Pass to Poole. So San Diego wins it. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce.
I'm here now with Klay Thompson.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. So long, everyone.